What are some hidden signals for ANKR Network ANKR's recent movements? Well, ANKR has not been doing too much on this weekly time frame and for the past couple of weeks, really. It's been in very boring price action. But if you guys been watching my channel, you guys know how I have Anchor's charts basically charted out in the short term, and I have made some predictions about what it could do, what it's likely to do. Okay, of course, a lot of this is going to depend on what happens with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can hold that 110K level, at least without a solid candle close, that's coming up in the weekly and the monthly below that 110K level, I think we're still in pretty good shape for this bull cycle. Otherwise, we're going to have to recharge that Bitcoin chart and see where this bull cycle could again start, right? So very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin right now. I will link you guys to my Bitcoin video that's more detailed at the end of this video. I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on quite a bit of the altcoins here, and I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin. Okay, so these are just my opinions, of course, and none of what I'm saying here in this video is financial advice. You gotta do your own research. But what I'm seeing here for Anchor on this weekly time frame is that there's a huge falling wedge pattern that Anchor is still very near the bottom of. Okay, now this falling wedge has been forming since about March, April of last year, which was a terrible time to be trading altcoins because it's been in this huge downtrend. Okay, but it has formed this falling wedge pattern on this weekly time frame, and falling wedges are bullish patterns that usually break to the upside. Okay, it has a higher chance of breaking out to the upside. I mentioned this last time. And I mentioned this over and over again because I've been spotting these patterns over and over again, and they've been more likely breaking out to the upside. Now, if it does break out, the price target here, which is basically the measurement of the opening of the pattern, and then you put that on top of the estimated breakout point. In this case, let's just say this for example. This point, for example, price target would be about just right above 10 cents there for Anchor, which is still it's still a pretty significant move here if it can do that. Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more, there could be less. Very much depends on Bitcoin. Okay, if Bitcoin dumps here, these setups are not going to be worth much. Okay, let's go ahead and go to a smaller time frame. Smaller time frame, I think I talked about this last time, is that Anchor is running within a falling wedge pattern. Okay, there is some bullish divergence that could be playing out right now. And let's see if Anchor can actually break out of this smaller falling wedge pattern. You got your daily moving averages above the price action. What that means is that there are going to be resistance for the price action here. And let's just say if it breaks out by, let's just say, let's move this a little long towards later. Okay. Price target here would be about, if it breaks out by this point, would be about 2 cents for Anchor. Now, got to consider, even though falling wedges have a higher chance of breaking to the upside, they still have a chance of breaking down as well. Got to consider that scenario. Also, got to consider a scenario where the price action breaks out, but does not reach the price target. I've seen flops that happen after a breakout. Okay, that's called a fake out. Or if it just doesn't reach its price target. Nothing in this market is 100%. Okay, I've also seen price actions that break through its price targets as well. So, just got to consider those scenarios as well. So this is basically what I'm seeing for Anchor. I am long on Bitcoin, quite a bit of the altcoins here. If you want to continue seeing any more of Anchor or any other coins in this market, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis.